Good morning, everyone. This is Simon Holden, the Sheriff of Tippingham. It is Wednesday, the 26th of February, and it's time for Wednesday's All Sports Show. Right, we've got a lot to get through, so let's crack on. We've got a racing bet today. I've got two golfers for you and a Premier League football bet for tonight. And if you do want to come in my winners club, then do get in for the last few days of February. There's three bets today, including a max win bet. Right, okay, let's start with the golf. We are at the PGA Tour. Cognizant it is played at Palm Beach, the championship course, and it is another great event on the Florida swing. Of course, the Florida swing next week is Bay Hill, the Arnold Palmer. And we've got the Sawgrass to come. It's going to be a fantastic few weeks of Florida golf. And one player I want to be with this week is Keith Mitchell, known as Kashmir Keith, a man who likes a sweater as much as he likes a birdie. Right, Keith Mitchell has played well here before. Beautiful strike with a golf ball. And I think he's going to have a good week. And I thought 45 to 1 with Bet365 quarter the odds. 5 places is more than reasonable. I'm looking where else you can get 6 places 45 to 1 with Unibet. So let's go with that. Let's go with Kashmir Keith at 45 to 1. We'll take Unibet's 6 places. I think that's for the beautiful ball striker, and look out for those snazzy jumpers. That's Keith Mitchell, our first selection. Now let's go for a slightly bigger price here. And a man who just keeps turning out great performances. And that man is Harry Hall, English guy who's settled over there. So consistent, played well last week. I think this course is going to suit him better because it's a more difficult course. Last week, of course, was all about the power plays. That's why we backed Cheese and Ham Tosti, of course, who was 10th, and we needed him in the 8th. But why am I mentioning that? I'm still upset about it. That's why. Now, Harry Hall, consistent, improving, and I think we'll love this difficult test. He's proving week in, week out that he can cut it on the PGA Tour. I think he's ready to win again, and I think he's going to have a big week. He's 66 to 1 with Unibet, which is great. We can do them both with Unibet. 50 odds, 6 places for Harry Hall, of course, Albert's brother, or you can use a swear word that starts with F and say his elder brother, just to get a few laughs down the pub. Thank me later if you do. If people say it's not funny, then it was your idea in the first place. So there we go. We've got Harry Hall, Albert's brother. He's 66 to 1. And we've got Kashmir Keith Mitchell at slightly lower price. Let's go see what Kashmir Keith was again. Was he not 50s? He was 50s. He wasn't. He was 45. We're taking a 45. There you go. 45 to 1. Keith Mitchell, Kashmir Keith, not Kashmir. I think I'm better get on with something else, shall we? Let's go racing, shall we, to Wetherby this afternoon. So Wetherby stage is a decent card. Let's not get carried away. Wincanton is the better of the two cards today. That's where my max bet runs. But for YouTube selection, I'm going to Wetherby. And we are going to go in the 353, which is a staying hurdle over 3 miles. And we are going in the 428. My apologies. And we are going for number 3, Emotional Roller. Number 3, Emotional Roller. This is a handicap chase. Let's just bring up my internet. It's not too quick where I'm staying, so you will have to slightly give me a little bit of leeway. It's Joel Parkinson and Sue Smith's Emotional Roller. Now, this one at Catterick last month, and then finished 3rd at Market Racing. But that was in, I think, a very strong race for this grade. This is a Class 5, and I think that Catterick win and that 3rd last time is just about good enough form to win this. And I do think there's a bit of improvement in this horse. So I thought that was a nice price. Let's see what he is now. I think this is a decent bet today. So since Joel Parkinson's joined Sue Smith, the whole operation has turned around. I think he's a nephew. We can get 9-2 with Bet365 or 9-2 with Paddy Power. I'm going to play that as a win bet. So we're going to go win bet number 3, emotional roller in the 428 at Weatherby. That's your YouTube exclusive. Do join Winners Club for that max bet and 2 other bets. And we are going to finish off with a Premier League football bet. And that bet is, come on, odds checker, help me out in my minute of need. Honestly, you realise when you're away how good your internet is at home, don't you? Right, we're going to go in the Brentford and Everton game now. I know what you're going to think. Here we go. The Sheriff of Tippingham, the big toffee. He's going to go for Everton, but I'm not. And that is, I suppose, the point I'm making today. If you know your team well, you don't affect the result, but don't be frightened to have a few quid against them because you're going to be hacked off if they get beat. But if they get beat and you get a few quid, you will probably feel better. But I suppose the serious point is everything must be looked at through the idea of winning money. As a fan, I'd love Everton to win every week, but there's a few reasons why I think they might struggle. Brentford have suddenly learned how to play well at home after being an away team. They're a very, very good side. Everton are playing well, but I thought the last 15 minutes, particularly Idrissa Gueye, who's now 35, looked out on his feet. And I think the all-action style that Moyes has brought comes at a cost sometimes. And I wonder how many of those players are now starting to feel it a bit. They've been running on the emotion, haven't they? And I still think Everton are going to win games. I think Goodison Park, they're going to be extremely tough to beat. I don't think they'll lose a game there in the run-up. But I wonder if away from home, they beat Palace, but Palace missed a lot of chances there. I think Brentford are a slightly better team than Palace, and I think it could be a difficult night for Moisey. And they're pretty much safe now. I think it's all about the home game. So I'm going to back the Bees. Brentford are best price 21-20 with Ladbrokes and Bet Victor. I'm sorry, Moisey, but let's make Goodison the fortress and then move into that new stadium. But it could be a tough night for the Toffees in London tonight. So Brentford 21-20 to win. We've got the 428 at Weatherby. Joel Parkinson and Sue Smith's emotional roller. Take the 9-2 if you can get it with Bet365 and Paddy Power. And we have got those 2 golfers with Unibet 50 odds, 6 places I'll mark them down at. And they are Kashmir, Keith Mitchell, and Albert's brother, Harry Hall. There we go, folks. Sorry about the rather sloppy performance of the computer, which had me going. But we got there in the end. Let's hope that we have a great day. Let's hope we have a great day on Winners Club and finish February in style. And then we'll talk business about March. I'm so excited. So I shall speak to you tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow evening. Have a fantastic Wednesday. And keep betting winners. There's no better feeling, even if it's against your own team.
Holding horses.